Obviously not our house, right? But the whole reason we are here is because of a car wreck. What?
I'm just giggling.
That's what you do best. Okay. This is gonna be fun and challenging. I guess it was about 15 years ago, maybe a little over, I got a job as a body shop estimator with a collision center in Georgia.
That's where we're starting?
Yeah, I think so. Where do you think we should start?
I think that's a good starting point.
Customers come and go, right? But one in particular brought her car in to get fixed, and it was this gal right here.
Oh my love, you're such a fragile thing, I know. And with the winter comes the ice, the snow, but I'm here to hold.
I got rear-ended by a car. It was just some random day and I was driving home. I felt like I was going to get rear-ended, so I look up in my rear view mirror and someone's about to plow, so I move my car just a little bit and I get hit, but it was pretty minor, but still enough where I had to get some estimates. I went to the shop that he worked at, and I went with my mom and we were just sitting there, and then you walk up like you are an estimator, and so you come in and you're like, all right, show me your car.
What's interesting about it is my particular position at the body shop, I handled internal claims, so anything that was damaged on the newer used car lot that we were attached to, I did that, but I could also handle what we called self-pay claims. So anybody that was just coming in and paying out of their own pocket, I handled all those, and that was your particular case.
Yeah, in this situation, the guy that hit me, he was just gonna pay cash for it. We didn't get insurance involved. It was a really easy wreck of all wrecks. Like,
yeah,
it was
very minor.
very minor, very easy. And so I just came in, got the estimate, and then I went to another shop because I was like, you know, it's a responsible thing to get more than one.
Get a couple estimates,
Get a couple estimates. So I went to another place, and the whole time I'm sitting there waiting for the estimate, I was like, I have to go back to this other place. Like, I couldn't get you out of my head. Like, I just couldn't.
First impression. I had her hooked. First impression.
He was charming, and I just couldn't stop thinking about you. It was just a really
hook, line, and sinker.
So then I took that estimate, called the guy, and yours was even lower than the estimate, which is good.
Yeah, it was the lowest estimate.
Yeah,
so it won.
Then I was like, this is what I'm gonna do, and he was like, okay, and he wrote me a check, and I went and dropped the car off with you.
Dropped it off the next day, I think, early in the morning, because I told her it was an easy fix. We could get it in and out in one day. The shop was really slow, so we pulled into the paint shop. The guys in the paint shop were the ones who actually fixed the bumper. Called her up that afternoon. I said, hey, car's ready, come pick it up. She came by, she was all dolled up and looking beautiful. We exchanged numbers. I told her, this is the cheesy part, and I hate telling this part, but I said, hey, I play in a band. We've got a gig coming up. You should come, but I'm gonna need your phone number.
And on my side, I wasn't going to leave that shop until you had my number, and I was gonna wait, and I wasn't gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
You had to ask.
I had to ask.
You had to ask for it, and I just don't do that. I mean, you're a complete stranger.
And I'm not the kind of guy, like, I was very shy and naive in my early 20s and late teens, so
yeah,
it was out
21 at this point.
I was 22, and 23. I was 23 at this point, and I just don't ask for numbers. It wasn't my thing. Like, I just never did it. But this time I felt I've got to get her phone number. We've got to make contact. I got to chase this down. Got to see what this is about. So picked it up, called you a week later.
Yeah, and I was expecting, like 3 days, but
no, I got to play it cool, 1 week standard, call her up.
And you called me, and I worked late, and so I just called you back, not even thinking about the time. It was probably 10 o'clock at night when I got out of work. And I think one thing that is cool to mention is that kind of religious is that I was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I
got baptized 4 months prior to you bringing your car in.
Right.
And we didn't know that about each other. So she brings the car in, I'm cleaning out the back seat, and I noticed that there was one of our church manuals in the back, and I go, whoa, what's that about?
So then when he called me for the date, he asked if I was a member of the church, and I said yes, and he says he had just joined the church just a few months before. And when we went on the date, we just hit it off. Probably the best date ever.
I've never clicked with someone before as much as I did with her on that first initial date. It was so easy. We had no problem at all talking to each other.
I remember you were standing, I always remember this moment where you're standing in the front of the door, and so I'm walking in, and you're already there, and you just give me this big hug, and I was just like, I'm yours.
She melted there on the spot.
You gave me this hug, and I just felt so safe. I didn't have to look for you. You just I'm right here. Made me feel safe. We went bowling, and we just had the greatest time.
Side note, I was an amazing bowler. I averaged around 180, 190. Best game I ever had, 232. I love bowling. It was my thing. I was good at it until I met her. That date, I could not break 100 to save my life, and my bowling game has sucked ever since. So, all her fault. After that first date, we talked to each other every day. For 13 years, even I guess 13 and a half, every single day. We have not gone a day without talking to each other. And I think that's pretty awesome. And we knew from that very first date. So
we dated for 6 weeks?
Yeah, you heard that right. 6 weeks. We dated for 6 weeks, and we were engaged because we both knew. We were like, this is it. This is the one. And we were engaged.
Yep.
No, my love, don't worry about the cold just yet. The trees haven't started to shed.
We had a 6-month engagement in our church. We have to wait 1 year of membership to go to the temple. And so we waited that 1 year mark that he was a member, and we got married in the Salt Lake City temple.
A week after that, we flew to the beautiful islands of St. Lucia for our honeymoon, and it's just been a honeymoon ever since.
Wow.
No, it has. Don't tell them all the other crap.
The kids and all the...
Yeah. But so, to celebrate our 13-year anniversary, we wanted to do something out of the norm. So that's why we are here, literally in the woods.
Yellowstone.
We came to Yellowstone, somewhere neither one of us have ever been. We rented a cabin up here, and
Brought the family.
brought the whole crew. Brought the whole crew up here, and we've absolutely loved it.
Just feel the summer sun as it warms our bed. I'm lying, and I'm lying when I say I'm not.
What a awesome way to cap off the weekend then, sitting by the campfire and roasting some marshmallows and making s'mores with the kiddos. Anything else? What else? We're losing light, so
I just love you so much.
I love you too. You can all barf now. This video was totally her idea because every time we tell her story or people hear it, they're always interested in it. And I thought, hey, why not share it with all of you? Share where Turf Boss came from, how she became Turf Boss. That's it. That's our story. Hope you enjoyed it. We love telling it. We love each other deeply and our kiddos. So we appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe. I'm stumbling here. Like the video. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Make sure to subscribe.
I'm making nervous.
It's like our first date all over again. I'm fumbling over our words. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the videos and hit the bell to get the notifications every time I upload a new video. And keep on keeping on. In life, the lawn, your marriages, just keep on keeping on. Life's beautiful. Look for the beauty all around.
It's a good way to end it.
There it is. All right, let's eat marshmallows.
And oh my love, the seasons come and they go, but I hope you know that I won't.
You have to get right in the center, huh?
Hi, Hudson.